Hi, welcome to my tutorial for how to cast a spell. I'm Cosette Bell, and I'm going to show you how to go about casting a spell in Knockturn. So when you first start casting a spell, you're going to encounter a couple of messages. One of them, for example, is wand lowered. Another one you'll encounter often, and you'll get really frustrated with, no doubt, is spell was unsuccessful, basically meaning that your spell is not done not a high enough level, and you will occasionally encounter failures until you practiced it enough. The more you practice, the less unsuccessful spells you'll have. Finally, another thing you might have is spell movement not correct. For example, if you were to do Incendio, and you go boom, there you go. Spell movement incorrect. That was only because my wand was not lowered. So, you're going to encounter a few of these things on your journey through Hogwarts. You know, wand lowered basically means that if you click and then you click again, your wand is lowered. That's there so that people who have nonverbal spells can literally click, do the spell movement, and then click again. And then their spell will be successful if that is the correct input for a spell that exists that they can do nonverbal for. However, in your case, since you're a new user, I assume, you're not going to have that issue. You're just going to say, well, if I've clicked once, and then I click again, it's going to say wand lowered unless I actually say a spell. You could say Incendio, cast a spell, and then cast Incendio, or you could say, you could start a spell, and then say Incendio after the fact that you've already started, and then launch your spell then. Either way, you have to say it before the final left click. And that's what this is, left click. So every time you left click, it starts or ends a spell. So left click to start or end a spell, you know it's a left click because your wand is moving. If you're right clicking, your wand doesn't move at all. I'm right clicking like a million times. So basically, left click to start or end, right click to add wand movement. So for example, if I want to add a jab, boom, I've just left clicked once, I've started the spell, I do jab, and I click by clicking in the same location. So when you're casting a spell, it's a little bit confusing at first to understand where is the lines that changes your spell. So basically, I like to picture that this is the north face, and then if you're casting a spell and you're looking north, you start, and I already started the spell, so if you left click from there, and then you move to your northwest, you're going to move to the left. If you move back, it's moving right, and I accidentally clicked twice, so it's also a jab, because I'm still in that location. If you move to the northeast, you're clicking to the right. And then you move back, and it's back to the left. You move up, it's up, move down, it's down, move all the way down, it's down, because you were starting in the center. But if you were to say you want to start from down and go up, spell was canceled due to wishing instead of swishing. You can only move one quadrant at a time. There are 3 quadrants going up. There's up, middle, and down. That's up, middle, down. And then each of the ordinal directions have their own additional spell techniques. So, for example, north is here. Northwest, northeast are different corners that you can add. But you cannot go from, say, north to west. That's a whoosh, not a swish. A swish is much shorter, and a whoosh is like whoosh. So basically what I'm saying is you can only move like a tic-tac-toe board. This is here to here, or here, or here. You know, you could start up top and then move this way. You move down, you move all the way down, you can move this way, you move this way, but you can't move from up to down, and you can't move from down to up. It's just not going to work out for you. So basically, you have to understand that every single time you move while doing any of these things is going to result in your spell not working. So just as a little preview, I'm just going to give you an example of a couple of spells as quickly as possible. So I'm going to say Periculum, which is a start of the spell, a jab, and then an end of the spell, and boom, you've got Periculum. If I do Lumos, it's start, switch down, left click, boom, Lumos. If I want to do Fumos, I have to do, I'm going to start in this corner because it's easier. Move to the center, that's a switch to the left, move down, and then Fumos. It's really big. Okay. So that is my little quick as possible spell tutorial. I'm talking really fast. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make this as quick as possible for those people who don't like to waste an hour on a spell tutorial. So there you go. And welcome to Knockturn. I hope you enjoy your journey.